Thor vs Aquaman, Hammer vs Trident. Hey everyone, ever wondered what happens when the god of thunder collides with the king of the seas? Cloud with lightning wave. Today, we're diving deep, literally and metaphorically, into an epic showdown, Thor vs Aquaman. Alright, folks, buckle up. We're about to embark on a journey that spans realms and oceans, myths and legends, comics and movies. We're pitting Thor Odinson, the Asgardian powerhouse, against Arthur Curry, Atlantis' own superhero monarch. We'll dissect their origins, powers, weapons, and even run some hypothetical battle scenarios. So grab your hammers and tridents, and let's get started. Thor, the god of thunder. Let's kick things off with Thor. Born in the realm of Asgard, Thor is the son of Odin, the All-Father, and Gaia, the elder goddess of earth. Quite the pedigree, right? Sign of the horns in Norse mythology, he's the protector of both Asgard and Midgard. That's Earth for us mortals. Marvel Comics took this mythological figure and cranked him up to 11, introducing him in * Journey into Mystery number 83 back in 1962. Fun fact, did you know that Thor's first comic appearance was penned by Stan Lee, scripted by Larry Lieber, and drawn by Jack Kirby? Talk about a dream team. Cool. Powers and abilities. Now, Thor isn't just any run-of-the-mill deity. His Asgardian physiology grants him incredible powers, superhuman strength, speed, endurance, and durability. We're talking about a guy who can go toe-to-toe with the Hulk and come out smiling. He also wields control over thunder and lightning, channeling storms with the flick of his wrist. And let's not forget his immortality and rapid healing. Thor has survived blasts from Celestials and even stood against the might of Galactus. By the numbers, Thor can lift over 100 tons without sweating it. In * the mighty Thor number 385, he lifted the Midgard serpent, which encircled the earth, a serpent estimated to weigh billions of tons. Talk about gains. Biceps. Mjolnir, the mighty hammer. Mjolnir. This isn't just any hammer you'd find at a hardware store. Forged in the heart of a dying star by dwarven blacksmiths, it's made of Uru metal, which is virtually indestructible. Odin enchanted Mjolnir with some nifty features. Worthiness enchantment. Only those deemed worthy can lift it. This has been a pivotal plot point numerous times, like when Captain America gave it a whirl. Flight and energy projection. Thor can hurl Mjolnir at foes, and it returns to his hand like a loyal puppy. It also allows him to fly by hurling it and holding on, classic. Weather control. Amplifies Thor's already considerable storm summoning abilities. In terms of feats, Mjolnir has shattered planetoids and absorbed energy from the likes of the Silver Surfer. It's a serious piece of hardware. High voltage. Aquaman, the king of Atlantis. Now, let's swim over to DC's deep-sea defender, Aquaman. Born Arthur Curry, he's the son of Atlana, the queen of Atlantis, and Tom Curry, a human lighthouse keeper. Talk about a power couple. Desert Island. He made his debut in * More Fun Comics number 73 in 1941. Aquaman's Atlantean heritage grants him unique abilities, but he's often been underrated, unfairly, I might add. Recent portrayals have really amped up his cool factor. Powers and abilities. Aquaman is no slouch when it comes to superpowers. Superhuman strength and durability, especially under the crushing pressures of the deep sea. He can lift over 60 tons and withstand attacks that would obliterate regular humans. Telepathic communication with marine life. He doesn't just talk to fish. He can command them, influence them, and summon leviathans from the deep. Enhanced senses and adaptability. His vision adapts to the darkest depths, and he can withstand extreme temperatures. Notably, in * Aquaman Volume 7 number 6, he withstood volcanic eruptions and pressure at the Earth's core. The Trident of Neptune. Now, about that shiny fork he's always carrying, the Trident of Neptune. This isn't your average seafood utensil. Origins. Forged by the Cyclops, it's been wielded by various sea deities. Powers. Control over water. Hydrokinesis at its finest. He can create tsunamis or part oceans. Weather manipulation. Summoning storms as a breeze, pun intended. Energy blasts. It can project powerful energy beams and even lightning. Symbolism. The Trident confirms his sovereignty over Atlantis and the Seven Seas. In Justice League number 10, we see the Trident's power when Aquaman uses it to cut through Superman's heat vision. Head-to-head comparison. Strengths. Alright, let's stack these titans side by side. Physical strength. Thor edges out, having lifted the Midgard serpent. However, Aquaman isn't far behind with feats like pushing tectonic plates. Speed. Thor can fly at faster than light speeds across galaxies. Aquaman is incredibly fast underwater, swimming at speeds exceeding Mach 5. Combat skills. Thor's been fighting for millennia, trained in Asgardian warfare. Aquaman is a master tactician and skilled in both Atlantean and surface combat techniques. Weaknesses. Thor's overconfidence. Sometimes, Thor's ego gets the best of him. Classic case in Thor Volume 1 number 157 when he underestimated Mangog. Reliance on Mjolnir. While powerful, Thor has been depowered without his hammer. Aquaman's need for water. Extended periods out of water weaken him, although modern interpretations have lessened this limitation. Isolation. Aquaman sometimes struggles with his dual heritage, impacting his decisions. Leadership roles. Both are royalty, Thor as prince, and sometimes king, of Asgard, and Aquaman as king of Atlantis. Thor balances duty to Asgard with protecting Earth. His leadership is often about leading by example on the battlefield. Aquaman governs a vast undersea kingdom, juggling politics, war, and diplomacy. His decisions impact billions of Atlanteans. These roles shape their strategies, a king versus a warrior prince. Weapons analysis. Mjolnir. Breaking down Mjolnir's capabilities. Energy absorption and redirection. Can absorb energies like lightning or even the life force. Dimension travel. Allows Thor to open portals across the 9 realms. Barriers and shields. Can create force fields, as seen when containing explosions. Limitations. Worthiness clause. If Thor becomes unworthy, he loses access. Case in point, the original Sin storyline. Trident of Neptune. Diving into the Trident. Magical enhancements. Can nullify magic, disrupt spells, and even harm magical beings. Environmental control. Beyond water, it can manipulate ice and steam. Limitations. Connection to Neptune. Its full power might depend on the user's link to the sea deity. Hammer versus Trident. Scenario analysis. Raw power. Mjolnir might pack a heavier punch. Versatility. The Trident offers broader environmental control. Magical properties. Both weapons can shatter magical barriers and harm otherworldly foes. It's a tough call. Hammer and wrench versus Trident sign. Battle scenarios. Scenario 1. Battle on land. Picture this. A clash in the deserts of Arizona. Aquaman's adaptation. Out of water, but not powerless. His strength doesn't vanish, it's just not at peak. Thor's advantage. Fully powered, with control over the weather. He could summon storms even in arid climates. Outcome. Thor likely takes the upper hand, but underestimating Aquaman's tactical mind could be his downfall. Scenario 2. Battle underwater. Now, the Mariana Trench. Thor underwater. He's capable of holding his breath indefinitely and withstands extreme pressures. Aquaman's home turf. Enhanced strength, speed, and telepathic control over sea creatures. Outcome. Aquaman leverages the environment, summoning colossal sea beasts and utilizing hydrokinetic attacks. Thor might struggle but could use Mjolnir to manipulate water currents. Scenario 3. Neutral ground. A battlefield in a magically neutral realm, say, a pocket dimension. No terrain advantages. Pure abilities and combat skills come into play. Even playing field, both at full power. Outcome. A drawn-out battle with swings in momentum. It might come down to endurance and strategy. Historical encounters. While there aren't official crossovers where Thor and Aquaman have battled, fan-made comics and Amalgam Comics, a collaboration between Marvel and DC in the 90s, gave us Thorion and Aquamariner. In Marvel vs. DC *2, we see similar matchups, like Namor vs. Aquaman, but Thor was pitted against Shazam. These non-canonical encounters give us a taste but aren't definitive. Expert opinions. Let's hear from the gurus. Walt Simonson, renowned Thor writer. Thor's power is immense, but his greatest battles are often with himself. Jeff Johns, notable for revamping Aquaman. Aquaman's true strength lies in his connection to both worlds and his unyielding will. Comic historian Mike Jenkinson notes, both characters embody the bridge between myth and modern heroism. Fan polls and reactions. Taking it to the streets, or rather, the internet. Twitter polls. A recent poll with over 50,000 votes had Thor leading with 65% over Aquaman's 35%. Reddit discussions. Users debate intricacies, with Comic Nerd 98 * stating, Thor's godly power gives him the edge, but never count out Aquaman's cunning. Fan theories. Some suggest that if Aquaman wielded Poseidon's full power, he could rival Thor. It's clear fans are passionate on both sides. So, who wins? Well, it's not so black and white. Thor's raw power and legendary hammer give him a significant advantage. Yet, Aquaman's mastery over the seas and tactical prowess make him a formidable opponent, especially in the right conditions. At the end of the day, both heroes are champions of their realms and represent the best of what it means to be a hero. And honestly, isn't it just awesome that we get to enjoy stories about both? What do you think? Who takes the crown in this epic face-off? Drop your theories, analyses, or even your own battle scenarios in the comments below. Let's get the conversation flowing. Also, if you enjoyed this deep dive, pun totally intended, smash that like button, share with your fellow fans, and don't forget to subscribe for more geeky content. Collision. Shout out to all the comic creators, past and present, who brought these characters to life. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll be exploring the cosmic realms with a showdown between Captain Marvel and Green Lantern. You won't want to miss it. Until then, keep it super.